it's important to know what you want on your twin flame journey, because that's kind of your driving force behind, why you're doing things, um, and when you get clear on what you want, like, do you feel that you can have it? Especially on the twin flame journey, I know it can get discouraging, and people just feel like maybe they can't have what they want, but that's not true. But like, what if you really feel that way, and that you can't have it? Then what do you do? What direction do you go in? And the direction that you can go in is that you take a step back and maybe write down, like, why do you feel like you can't have what you want? What is really going on there? Like, and get really clear on that, and just be with yourself in that space, because you can have what you want. You can have those things. I guess it's just feeling like, is it worth it to you, and are you worth it to have that?
Yeah. So, like, sometimes I feel like people don't want their twin flame, for some reason. And it might be because, like, their twin flame, it just, like, brings up things within you that can feel really intense, like you don't want to face them. Or sometimes you can just feel like you can't have it, right? Or you don't deserve it. So then you just automatically, like, start avoiding it. But, that's not true. Like, you do deserve it. And you don't have to avoid your desires. Like, even if you notice, like, there's this barrier between me and my twin flame, you don't have to, like, give up on your desire. You can still, like, say and decide, no, I will have this. And just that in and of itself is really healing. And it doesn't actually help to say, like, oh, like, maybe I don't actually want this, or I can't have this. It doesn't actually feel good to do that, even if you're going through, like, tough things on your journey, right? It's better to say, like, I will have this, and I choose this. And then if you really are earnest about that, like, the way will be made for you. Like, you'll find a way to do it. Like, when I was really certain that I wanted true love, that's when I stumbled upon the twin flame concept, and I had a false twin flame experience, but that started me in the twin flame journey, and and that's how I got to this point. So you've got to be really certain about what you want, even if there are barriers.
Yeah. But I think it's also okay and important to be honest with yourself too. Like, if you really are at a place where you're like, you know what, I really don't want this. Like, this just sucks,
Yeah.
This sucks, and I don't want this. It's good. That's good to be honest with yourself, because then you can move in the direction of being honest with yourself there.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, okay, yeah, so this is how I'm feeling. I don't want this. This sucks. Then you're at a place where you can be like, okay, I'm going to sit down with myself here and figure out why, what's going on within me, where I had a dream in my heart, I had a passion there, but now I don't want that.
Yeah.
Why? What is going on there? And when you can get clear on that, like, why you don't want it, then you can just kind of sit with yourself in that space, be present with yourself there, and be like, oh, I just don't want this because I feel really hurt here. I feel like it's unattainable.
Yeah.
Then you can just like give yourself the truth there, because it's not true. But you have to work on yourself in that space, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay to be honest with yourself, right, on the twin flame journey. And that's where you start. That's where everything starts.
Yeah, because if
really,
you're not being honest, you can't really get anywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
it's really relieving, to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have desired your twin flame before, but maybe now you feel like you don't, or if you do, but you feel like it's impossible, then that's okay. You can just start from there,
Yeah.
and get help, receive the help you need to go from that to, where you really, really want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, too, it's not about your twin flame. It's not about wanting your twin flame. It's about having a good feeling inside of you. That's what it's about. But if you've lost that feeling or lost sight of that, you have to bring yourself back there. Because you were awakened to your twin flame and your twin flame journey. Not for your twin flame, but for you, so that you can feel better and have just really what you want. And I think you can meet your twin flame, or you come up to these really big intense blocks, and then people are just like, yeah, fuck this. But remember, what you actually want is, you just want to feel good, and you can have a good feeling within yourself, and that's what you can build a life on that, and that's where you can actually be with your twin flame. But it has to be from a place where you're building that good feeling within yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Bye.
Bye.